All right, thousands of Jacksonville employees are not only worried about losing their jobs right now, but also possibly losing their pension.
That is something that's on their mind. You know, these concerns, they stem from the possible sale of JEA. It's something that we learned is equally shocking to many city council members.
Shelby Danielson has more tonight.
From being on the front lines after two major hurricanes at home and in Puerto Rico to being on the front lines of a major debate in City Hall.
I have missed my kids' birthdays, Christmas, holidays to be here. We deserve to know what's going on.
Kenneth Presley has been a loyal JEA employee for 2 decades. Now his future is uncertain.
We work hard. These guys work hard for this community.
Pictured here with the power line crew he oversees, he says they're like a family, especially with the long hours they work days on end.
If they're sold, the company that buys it may not keep us, and we're going to lose our pension.
For that reason, he and at least 50 others showed up at this meeting called by council members.
I own a part of JEA because I am a voting member of this county. Everybody here who is a voting member owns JEA. How a certain few can decide to sell our assets, I just don't understand.
Council members made it clear there's a lack of information of this mystery sale, leaving them in the dark with how it even became a possibility.
The lack of detail, and I understand the reason for the lack of detail, but sometimes that's the worst approach.
But it all came about when former board member Tom Petway made the request for an internal evaluation of JEA's benefit to the community versus a private company. The evaluation was conducted after he left. Shortly after, a retention letter was sent out to some JEA leadership employees mentioning a possible termination. After it came to the surface, that letter was quickly rescinded, along with the offer. The question of the sale revolves around JEA, a city-owned utility company, possibly being sold to a private investor. Here are some of the differences. City-owned utility companies allow for more control and oversight. They are nonprofit and contribute millions back into the city. Historically, customer rates are less expensive with city-owned utility companies.
And I foresee in the future, the rates going up. There's a sense of panic and uncertainty at the moment.
Somebody needs to be asking these questions, because if they make $1.1 billion off of it, that's only going to take 4 years, and that $260 million that JEA gives to the city every year, where's it going to be? Who's going to make that up? Taxpayers?
And that requested evaluation of JEA's benefit or impact on the community that really kicked all of this off, that's still underway. That started last month, and we're not expected to see the end of that investigation until the next couple of months or so. So it's going to take a while, and City Council expects there to be more meetings in the future. They said this meeting was so packed, they never expected it. They had to change the location of the meeting at the last minute. They thought only a few people would show up and ended up packing their entire main chamber. So a lot of people are concerned here. Reporting live downtown, Shelby Danielson, First Coast News on your side.